name is Araezou Afkhami, and the topic I chose for this project is emotional intelligence. How many of us have found ourselves in a situation like this? How many of us don't admit we found ourselves in a situation like this? Today, I'm going to be speaking to you about emotional intelligence, which is identifying one's own emotions and managing them. We're also going to be speaking about being reactive and competence. Some of you may be asking yourself, what does fighting have to do with emotional intelligence? Fighting occurs when there is a breakdown in communication, oftentimes leading to argument in our interpersonal relationships. As we have learned in class, emotional intelligence is defined as the ability to identify and manage one's own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. This can be accomplished by using downregulation to understand our emotions, put them aside, and understand the emotions of the speaker. I've had a personal experience with this when headed into a social situation that perhaps I wasn't comfortable with. I did not communicate myself to my partner that I was uncomfortable with the social situation. So I was being reactive when a breakdown in communication happened. Had I been more proactive before the conflict had arisen, we would have avoided the conflict altogether. Which leads me to my 3 main points. The skills I chose to work on for this is to be more proactive. In my experience, being reactive has led to defensive behavior. As I said before, when I was reacting, I was defensive, and I wasn't necessarily communicating myself. If we are already defensive, we have mental noise going on. This can alter the message as we hear it. It is important to me to practice becoming more proactive in my interpersonal relationships. Communicating my feelings about upcoming social events rather than reacting to them is something I would like to improve my emotional intelligence on, which brings me to my next point, competence. Competence can lead us to clear communication and increase our charisma, which leads to positive feedback. As I mentioned earlier, what does fighting have to do with emotional intelligence? Being proactive in communication can lead to clear communication. In conclusion, being proactive in communication can lead all of us to a higher level of emotional intelligence. Thank you.